Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the 2023 M4 Competition. It's the rear-wheel drive version. It is in the very lovely Sao Paulo yellow, which is a non-cost option. So the other non-cost paint color is Alpine White, this non-metallic paint. This is, of course, the G82 chassis, and it's spec'd very well. So this is for store inventory. I finally got brave enough, if you want to think of it that way, to spec a different interior color other than the Yas Marina with Sao Paulo yellow, which goes fantastic with it. So we are in between storms yet again here in California. So we'll go over this one in detail. And basically this is how I think most customers would like their car spec. So we'll go over the details on this one. And if I'm specing it myself, I think of the standard colors, I'm talking not the premium ones like Tanzanite or Dravit or Aventurin Red. This is the color I'd be choosing. It's either that or Portimao Blue. It's, of course, Sao Paulo used to be an exclusive M3, M4 colors, now on the X3 and X4Ms. But you see up front we do have the laser lights, the Icon adaptive LED lights. Also got the 5th anniversary BMW M emblems. And these go away, I believe February production is it. So if you have a car produced in January, I think you still have them. I think maybe some acceptance for February, but it is disappearing. So of course the other thing is the model year 24 begins production in March. We still have several 23s on the way. They are mostly in individual colors. And the next one to arrive towards the end of January, probably early February, will be Speed Yellow. So looking forward to having that one on the channel. So over on the side we have the 826M wheels. They are the bi-color ones, which I think are the way to go if you're going with 826s, especially against Sao Paulo yellow. It also went bold here. We have the red M compound brake calipers. We also won the tire lottery with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. So 19-inch wheels up front, 20-inch in the back. Harkens back to the previous gen M4 GTS, as well as the M3 and M4 CS from the previous generation. And here's your side profile in Sao Paulo, which I think looks great. Again, this is the color I would choose. I did have a Austin Yellow F80 M3, which unfortunately got totaled because some asshat ran a red light and T-boned me. Car did his job, protected me very well, and then I ended up in the M3 CS. So out back, we have our 100mm exhaust tips, our faux diffuser, standard taillights from the 4 Series, 5th anniversary BMW M emblems as well in the back, M4 competition emblem as well, our gurney flap, and our carbon fiber roof. So obviously you could add the carbon exterior package, which is also a very nice choice, but it does add a lot to the price. So if you're prepared to go that route, I definitely wouldn't disagree. It looks fantastic. Alright, so let's take a look at the inside and go over the options on this one. We've got our mirror caps here. Not quite fistable. Alright, so opening up we have the Fjord Blue interior, which is what I've always wanted to do with Sao Paulo. It's always hesitant to pull the trigger because it basically locks the car from modifications. So if we had a customer coming in and they wanted an M4, it might be locked, but finally got enough M4s that we could actually try this out. Now in terms of the color, I'd say the camera might make it a little slightly darker blue, but it is a medium to dark blue color, maybe not as bright as the camera is showing. And of course this is the extended leather, so this one still has the door cards in Fjord Blue. Now let's take a look at the inside and discuss upcoming changes. So model year 23 still has Live Cockpit Pro, as well as iDrive 7. So for model year 24, This is going to become iDrive 8. The ordering guides are already out, and as well as the pricing guides for the model year 24. So that's the big change. It's not the LCI, but you're going to get iDrive 8. At least maybe iDrive 8.5. We'll have to wait and see. So carbon fiber interior trim, which is the way to go, because you get these lovely shift paddles. And there are M1, M2 buttons in red. The steering wheel here looks great. The M stitching on the steering wheel. And our gear selector, which will stay the same for model year 24. You're not going to get the iDrive 8 sort of thing here, because you can still use this as a shifter for manual gear selection, in addition to the shift paddles. So everything else here, this is probably going to stay the same. All right, so there is also a price adjustment for 2024 model year, because it begins in March. So that's going to go up. So starting price, the M4 Comp rear-wheel drive, $78,600. Paint and leather are included. So if you go full leather, which, you know, it's an aesthetic choice here, I think I would probably spec it full leather. I just didn't here because it keeps the cost down a little bit. Parking assistance package, $700. Exec package for another $1,550. $900 for the mDrive Professional, which is the 10-stage traction control, as well as the track setting in the M mode button. So $300 for the shadow line lights, another $950 for the carbon fiber trim, $1,000 for the laser lights. And then we added just a few things here. So basically just wheel locks, the LED door projector. All told, MSRP of $85,275. So this is essentially the options I would choose, and I think what most people like. And of course, you're going to have some people who don't like the exec package, but I do like the heads-up display. I would spec it that way. The other change I would make would be the carbon fiber seats. So other than that, this is basically how I'd spec an M4, M3. Of course, if you want all-wheel drive, that's another option you can forward to, but that's going to be up to you guys. All right, so we'll get in the back seat. Here's our lovely Fjord Blue. All right, so here's the view from the back seat. So you have decent sort of leg room here. So I think the compromise is going to be headroom. So in the back, you're going to be compromised for headroom, but I think in a pinch, it's not too bad. As an adult, you probably want to be stuck back here for the long haul. But overall, you know, pretty decent. All right, so I'll take one more walk around Sao Paulo and get back to the trunk here, of course, have it popped open. So we do have a pretty decent sized trunk, and the exec package also you get a powered tailgate. You do not have kick to open, which is okay, but I'm sort of used to it. So no kick to close, no kick to open. We'll make our way towards the front and take a look at the lovely S58 engine. So hood's popped and ready for us. So here's our S58 engine. So it's inline 6, 3-liter twin turbo engine, 503 horsepower and 469 torques. Here's your strut brace, which I prefer the carbon fiber strut brace. I'm sure some independents out there have some solutions if you like the carbon fiber strut braces. But overall, very great engine. We'll take in our Sao Paulo yellow once more. So I think the other thing, well, we've had it on the channel before, but so the last Sao Paulo yellow M4 comp that we had the carbon fiber flow-through spoiler or wing, which I think fits the M4 and Sao Paulo yellow perfectly. It's a much more aggressive look to the M4 competition, and it's perfect. All right, so that's it for a tour around the Sao Paulo yellow M4 comp, and we'll see you at the next video.